what actions do you think can be taken to support movements towards peace, both between Israelis and Palestinians, as well as within the entire region, such as the Abraham Accords?
Yeah, so, earlier just now, you and I were talking about the what and the how.
Yes.
And I think that when we talk about establishing peace, centering people's humanities, protecting people's rights, it's not just about the what and the end goal, which often gets a lot of focus.
This could be an SNL bit.
But I actually think it's much more about the how.
Watch your hands.
And the way that we are coming together and how we interpret that what and how we act in the actions that we take to get to that what. And so what this really is about is that it's a question more than anything else about process. And so we really need to make sure that that we are valuing a process where all parties are respected and have a lot of equal opportunity to really make sure that we are negotiating good faith, etc. That being of settlements, because if the what that has been decided on is to state, then the action of settlements.
Look at this dude's face. He's like, what the fuck is happening right now?
The how.
This dude's an expert on what she's talking about.
And so, I think that that's a central thing that we need to make sure that we center and that we value Jewish and rather we value Israeli. We value the safety and the human rights of Israelis. We value the safety and the human rights of Palestinians in that process and the human rights of Israelis. We value the safety and the human rights of Palestinians in that process that is similar and that on equal footing. And so all of that is extremely important in that process.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that she literally used what is by and large an anti-Semitic trope in that defense of what she was saying. And she literally caught herself and she didn't know what to do. And she started just fumbling out the mouth. And if we had an actual, fucking media landscape that was like calling people out accurately for shit like that, AOC could, because look, there is no way around it. It is fucking anti-Semitic to assume that the will of the Jewish people is the will of the fucking Israeli government, right? Like, think about how much fucking control you have over your fucking government, right? All of us here would do everything fucking different if we were in power. Why would you not assume that the average Jewish person feels the same way? They're just fucking people that live in a fucking country. They just happen to be religious. I'm a secular guy. They're religious. That doesn't fucking change the way that like the amount of control that they have in their fucking government. And AOC is just, trying to toe whatever line she thinks is popular with her supporters, but it was completely disingenuous. It was just like listening to Andrew Yang talk about this issue. It was a complete disappointment, and it was something that you have to be completely unequivocal on.
Yeah, no, it's crazy that she can't just be unequivocal about this very obvious issue. Again, like Cornel West says, I stand with the oppressed. It's a very obvious and easy answer, and it's really telling that she didn't know what crowd wanted to hear what. She didn't know what the right answer for this crowd was supposed to be. So she was just tripping over herself trying to think of anything to say, and the result was just complete gobbledygook. Again, no actual position on this issue, no stated principles or values concerning your relation to this very real human rights issue going on in a country that we fund massively to the tune of millions of dollars. Again, that's already completely vaccinated its population while we're at 25 or 30%. It's crazy that you can't just have a unequivocal stance on this matter. And it's just so disappointing, again, to see someone who at one point was a fairly strong and good orator, if nothing else. Again, it's not like she's ever really done anything.
She maybe was at one point speaking from the heart.
Yeah. But it's just sad to see how far she's fallen. Again, not even being able to articulate a defense of oppressed peoples in what is very obviously an apartheid state.